So Ben's putting stroke on left to right putts was a little bit of a cut stroke, and on right to left putts was a little bit of an inside out draw stroke.
I mean, look, how many wins did Ben Crane have? I've heard many times from many coaches that they're like, this guy probably has the least amount of talent, but the hardest amount of drive of anybody.
Yeah, Ben was a ultra competitive person.
Yeah.
He's very competitive. He had one area of his game that would just drive people crazy, and he would make every putt he looked at. And yeah, I can remember when I first started to go work for him, I'm like, this guy hits it terrible, but man, does he make everything.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Then I feel like every guy I've ever worked for since can't make a putt.
He ruined you, dude.
Yeah. So, I mean, that guy made so many putts. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like technically anything like fantastic. Was it just like you think it was more just his belief, you know?
I would say a lot of it was his belief. He had a system that he worked with. He videoed a lot. He did a lot with start line where he was aiming, kind of some basic fundamentals that were always being monitored on a daily basis, no matter what. So, but he was a great green reader, and, it was weird. Like when I worked for him for 6 years, I want to say 5 of the years he was at least within the top 3 in putting. And we read every putt together, and we did a lot of work together, a lot of reading and putt. I know Craig and Carl Welty helped him out a lot, as far as. Yeah. Craig, when I was with Ben, Craig was around, and he did a lot of work on his putting. So Ben's putting stroke on left to right putts was a little bit of a cut stroke, and on right to left putts was a little bit of an inside out draw stroke.
Come on.
Yeah. Totally, 100%.
That's interesting because I've been talking to some putting coaches and stuff like that. And they were talking about that, about the how they just adapt to it's not always like, okay, dude, let's just get it perfect, one stroke, and that there's more variability really in putting than we kind of think usually.
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's definitely an art, but I also think it's an art that is, I think you can become a great putter even if you aren't a great putter.
I hope so, because still.
I mean, mindset has a lot to do with it. The way you practice has a lot to do with it. Stuff like that.
What are some things that you saw that you like that you saw him Ben doing as a practice routine? Maybe we can give to some of the viewers and stuff like that. Some amateur. What would you see that you feel comfortable sharing? Super voodoo.
Well, every morning he would have a putt that was one ball outside right from 6 feet and have a straight putt. And then he would have one that was one ball outside left, so he could gauge his aimer for the day as to where he would need to be. And then if at any point in time during the round he felt like, we were always charting the putts, whether right to lefts were missing high or they were missing low, and left to right's what they were doing. So there was always, at some point in time in the round, there was a pattern that was developing. So then it was, okay, well, what's the checklist? Is he aiming right? Is he aiming left? Is it, is the ball starting on line? Is the contact good? Are the reads just low that day? Sometimes you're just not reading it the same way you do on a daily basis, So there was always definitely tons of different variables that were checklist and worked on.
I've never heard of that.
He practiced green reading a lot. Like it was always like 9 holes to 18 holes a day reading putt. Like read it, putt it, video it, see where your aimer was, see online. I know Charlie does some of that with Derek Ueda, and so does Xander Schauffele. So I mean, that's all stuff that they got from the Welties. So
that's rad, dude. I've never heard of it that way. So,
yeah.
And for you guys to actually be like in competition, you guys were looking for patterns. So
we would look for patterns for sure.
Dude, that is wild. So I mean, let's expand on that a little bit. So you're going around, and let's just say on the 6th hole, the pattern so far has been that he's under reading. So basically that.
Okay, no. So look at it like this. So say he's on the 6th hole, and he's had 3 right to left putts, and he's missed them all high.
Okay.
So then he's either going to be like, okay, well, I'm either reading them high that day, or I'm aiming high. So it's a matter of, okay, so let me throw this coin down. Am I aiming right at the coin? If I'm aiming properly, well, then I know that I'm seeing the read too high today. I'm reading right side dominant high, right side high versus, on level or left side high.
Would he have you stand behind, like in the middle, like on the seventh fairway or something like that, and he'll aim at something, and would you actually be like, yeah, dude, you've been aiming?
We would do it on the green, or there was a long period of time where I literally would aim every putt just to confirm with him. So yeah, for sure. I mean,
Wow, dude,
there
that's a
was a
nugget
lot.
there.
I mean, he was a slow player and a very diligent player. So he dotted all I's and crossed all T's, and that's just kind of the way he went about his business.
Thanks for watching, everybody, the JRL Golf Academy. Please make sure to link and comment down below. Make sure you subscribe and turn on that little bell for notifications. And we look forward to seeing you on the next JRL Golf Academy.